Hi, this is Kelly, and I wanted to talk today about wealth and what defines wealth. So, what makes someone rich and what makes them poor? Everybody has a different paradigm. So, for me, I'm camping in Alaska because I'm currently Alaska homeless, or is Alaska simply my home? So, is everywhere my home? Is everything that I see and learn in nature and all of the experiences I have while camping and while living in the wild, is that making me rich from all of my memories? Or am I poor? And because I eat organically from the land as much as possible, does that make me rich? Or does that make me poor? So, for example, today I had a coworker, and he's a great friend of mine, but he was kind of teasing me uh, because my truck was full of things. And he wanted to take a picture of it. And I knew that he wanted to spread it all around in kind of a negative way, whether it was jokingly or otherwise at my expense. And I found that rather offensive. And I said, but this is my home, and these are where I store my things. So he didn't have much empathy, and he kind of laughed and said, "Oh, come on, I'm just teasing. I just want a picture." And I thought, no, no, not in that context. Um, is there a time and a place for me to share that? Probably. Um, am I ready to quite yet? No, I just got back to Alaska. My things aren't as quite as organized as I would like. Would I be happy to share that when I get things a little bit better organized? Of course. Now, my dream would be to build a unique mobile micro home that is greenhouse inspired because I live in the largest temperate rainforest in the world, and it would actually be the square footage of a homemade topper or camper, however you want to word it, on the back of my truck. And I wanted something very beautiful, but also not obtrusive, so that if I want to just pull in somewhere, someone doesn't automatically assume I'm camping and thereby treat me differently than if I'm just pulling in with a vehicle. So I want to be able to pull in somewhere and not have anyone have any negative connotations about camping. And it's not that I'm always car camping, but it is a temperate rainforest. We get anywhere from 80 to 120 inches of rain annually. So it's not always an environment where I want to be out with a tent. But I do have an innovative new idea for tent camping as well, so I think it's going to make my summer a lot better. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about rich and poor and wealth and poverty and what is the difference. So for me, I'm rich with memories, with experiences, with friendships, with purpose. And I might be considered poor when it comes to finances. I've poured most of my finances that I've made in my life into Angels Among Us Youth Camp, which is a youth camp I started 9 years ago for kids that are without a parent. They've been abused, they've been in foster care, or they have a disability. And why did I start that? Well, I've had friends that were killed in the line of duty. I served 20 years in law enforcement, and they served as well. And unfortunately, they paid the most ultimate of sacrifice, and they were killed. And they had young children, and I wanted to give back. And I expanded my mission as each child came into my life that I wanted to help. And it's been the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life. It's made my life rich with memories and with children, and which I couldn't have done any other way. You can't buy that. And there's a lot of things in life you can't buy. You can't buy love, you can't buy happiness. But I'm rich because I have love and I have happiness and I have friends and I have purpose and I have experiences and memories. And for me, would I rather have things or would I rather have memories and experiences and friendships and purpose? Well, I certainly would rather have all of those things, especially purpose. So a life without purpose, why live? What is the purpose if you don't have something greater than yourself that you love and that you care for and that you believe in? A life without a belief, without a cause to fight for, why live? So for me, purpose is great in my life. And purpose can also be thought of as passion. I'm a very passionate woman. I want to find a very passionate man. Oh, and while I'm on the topic, so I'm single. I'm 40. I've never been married. No kids. Does that make me strange? Apparently, some think so. Do I think so? No. I'm picky. I don't think so at all. I want to find a man with passion. You would not believe the negative trolls that will come to me on various social media and even in person, people that I meet. And they'll say, well, there's so many outdoorsy men out there. Why can't you find a man? Almost as if there's a problem with me. And it makes me sick to my stomach. My stomach churns. And I think to myself, yeah, there's a plethora of men that would love to date me, go out with me, marry me. Have I had my opportunities? Absolutely. Have I been proposed to? Of course. I'm not trying to sound conceited, but it's a fact, okay? Well, why haven't I? Because I haven't found the right man. Just because I'm a public figure, I have friends, followers, associates, coworkers, acquaintances, friends, neighbors. I know a lot of people around the world, actually, from survival, from reality TV, from other associations, my other professions, law enforcement. Does that mean just because I know a lot of people that somehow there's a problem with me because I'm single? No. I believe there's probably more than one woman or one man that could partner up and become a couple in this world. But think about how many millions and millions and millions of people there are on this planet. And think about how many people get it wrong. There's over 60% of marriages end in divorce. And I'm not trying to criticize anyone who may have been divorced or maybe going through a divorce or separation. Not at all. I'm talking about me personally. Why would I want to settle for some person that isn't living life with passion and purpose like I am? Doesn't have to be the same. I don't want the same passion and purpose, but I want a man of purpose. I want a man of passion. Why would I settle for someone in mediocrity? And do you think that it's easy to find someone with similar views and passions as myself, and yet some different that inspire me? Do I always want to be the one inspiring others? No. I am a balcony person and I pull people up. That's what I do. It's a hand up, not a hand out. But I also, every once in a while, I want a hand up. And I want someone to inspire me and to teach me new things. I want to be the student too, not always the teacher. So, I guess that's kind of my pet peeves for the week. And that's actually my pet peeves for the year and maybe longer. I just haven't really ever expressed it before. So, I guess maybe that's some of the negative things that happen when you're single. People judge you. And I guess it's some of the negative things that happen when, for example, I'm camping every day, whether it be in my mobile micro home or camping out on the land. Somehow people think there's something wrong with me or I'm different. Well, yeah, I am different. I do beat to the tune of my own drum. Could I take out a loan and get a mortgage and rent a place here in Juneau where it's $700 a month sometimes to rent a room in a basement with maybe one window? Yeah. Why would I want to? Why wouldn't I want to pare down my debt so I can live sustainably on my property in Montana or elsewhere on a houseboat that I might build for Ontario or someplace I might want to go in the world to explore and travel and have experiences and meet new people and meet new cultures and learn about survival around the world? That's what I would rather do. I don't want to rent a basement apartment here in Juneau. I want to be out on the land. I want to be outside. I want to watch the sunrises and the sunsets. Does that make me weird or crazy or different? Maybe. Am I happy with that? Absolutely. So I want to encourage you also to be unique and to think about what makes you rich or poor or what kind of wealth you have. Are you wanting to die and have your epitaph read, here lies a rich man with lots of money in the bank? Or would you rather go to that grave kicking and screaming the whole way and sliding in at the last second, living a full, rich life with memories and experiences and purpose? So I want you to think about that and let me know how you feel. So enjoy your evening as I am.